Hello and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, then welcome to the channel. So, this week I've been super sick actually for a while now, and I'm kind of starting feeling like I'm getting over it, but I don't have a build video this week. All I have is a time lapse of me painting my Mandalorian helmet. So, if you're looking for a build video, sorry this isn't it. You may want to skip it, but if you just want to sit back and watch some time lapse footage of me painting something up, stick around and kick back. And at the end of this as well, I do go through an explanation of the colors. Unfortunately, my camera did die whenever I was applying the brown into some of the areas like here and some of the weathering I did with the brown. But, I mean, I just painted one area brown basically, so you're not missing much. Alright, without me yammering anymore, let's go ahead and just jump right into the video.
Okay, so that was a photo slideshow showing both the initial paint job and then the weathering. Of course, I just put them all together in the time lapse. One part that unfortunately, I'm sorry, I did end up omitting from the time lapse was putting the moccasin brown on here. And I didn't realize the battery was dead, so it wasn't recording. It started recording a couple seconds and then the battery died. So sorry. But yeah, I put some there primarily, a little bit on the sides, and just kind of lightly oversprayed some to tone down the green. But what I started off with is it was just primered in an opaque black from Createx airbrush paints. And then the first thing I did was put a mixture of red that I lightly oversprayed. Of course, you'll notice I put it rather heavy right there in the center strip and such, and the side areas. But what that was a mixture of opaque red Createx airbrush paint and some transparent bright red Createx airbrush paint and a little bit of Createx transparent deep red airbrush paint. And once I had the red on, I then moved on to just a basic opaque green, also from Testers. Now, as you notice, this is kind of an ugly mint color. And that was the reason why I put the red mixture overspray first, to help tone that down. And that's also why I went through and did the moccasin brown over that. And the moccasin brown is actually just some acrylic craft paint that I thinned out to an extreme with Windex. And that's really not the best thing to put through your airbrush. And then once that was all done, I went through and started touching up by hand, painting this, which I just used more of that red mixture that I had for the airbrush. But whenever I did the weathering and such, I used Model Masters Silver Chrome. It's an enamel. And then for the black wash and such that I did inside here and just kind of around here at the end, I just used a Tester's black enamel, basic model paint. So yeah, that's pretty much all that.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up. Hopefully I will be back in March with a couple more build videos. I have a few projects I want to start. I want to do Red Guardian. That was suggested by a viewer, actually. And they're right, probably would go good with my beard. Excuse me. And of course I want to start the Xenomorph head. And I want to get into Season 2 of Cosplay Basics, where I'm going to go over a lot of the same concepts that I did in the first one, except I'm going to do it a little bit more in depth and, let's say, next level as far as basics go. And the first one, first episode, I want to start off with more advanced pattern making and showing you the process of how I hand sculpt stuff, basically out of trash, to come up with what I need and want. So, as always, thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.